Well, I walked down to the hive today, and this is the activity I seen in the big hive. Go figure it out. We'll see what happens next. You ever get that one hive you just can't figure out? Alright, welcome back to the Running Rev channel. And right now, I'm going to go into this hive, and I'm just going to give you a view of it, not much of me, just of the hive. This is a hive that I have been working with off and on all year long. I've moved queens. I just got into the big hive right here, and I didn't do a video of it, but they were, man, if I had just walked up, I would have thought they were in swarm mode. They were everywhere. I popped it open, broke it all the way down. Now these guys made a new queen for themselves the other day. So I'm looking for her. But I'm also checking for hive beetles, wax moths, any deformities. That's going to give me an indication of mites. I see a lot of drones still left in here. So that's a good sign. They haven't kicked them out yet. And here in a minute I'm going to show you something that's been going on in, oh yeah. She's a laying, buddy. Good queen. Made them a good one. You know what the only bad thing is about this? I didn't write down notes on where I got her from. But this is something that I can't see if they're popping a queen out in there. I see some royal jelly down in there, and I see a larva. So I'm going to put that frame back in there. It's too late in the year. If I can find this queen right here, in here laying, I'll do away with that one. Nectar, pollen. Gosh, a lot of drone. A lot of drone walking around. Hive beetle. You know, when you're not trying to find the queen, she'll stand right out there with you. And when you are, you'll never find her. I don't see any eggs on this one. You notice that's the only frame I had capped brilliant too. So I might just leave, let them kill out there. There's not enough of them here to swarm. You know, they got plenty of room to build. It's an 8-frame box, and I've got it down to 6-7 frames, and I could probably do away with one of those frames and just make it 6 and be done with it. I did not see her nowhere. She might be at the bottom of the box, because I smoked them. You pull out that frame one more time and check it. Well, if you can see, there's some larvae at different stages. So I know she's in here. Just haven't found her yet. There is definitely larvae in that queen cell though. I might have rolled her. I got one up my shirt. That's two things about beekeeping you're going to learn if you do it for a while. I have learned the hard way that you can come dressed one of two ways. But I come down here with my shirt untucked a lot and I pay for it. Always make sure your shirt's tucked in and your fly's zipped. Man, I just don't see her. They're bringing pollen in from somewhere. It's August the 23rd. If I don't find her this go around, I'll come down here in a couple days, check that queen cell out. She ought to be on this frame right here. She should be, but she's not. Not that I can see. She may be a runner. I just don't see them. You know, usually you'll get a pattern of a group of bees following her, but I don't see nothing here. Some big bees. All right, we're going to close her up. I removed the feeder from this one the other day. I'm just in open feeding form right now. And here's the problem that I've had with the big hive to our right and a couple other hives. I'm going to show you what I just pulled some frames out of that and replaced them. I don't know if you can see this or not, but this actually started out with about a 2-inch starter strip. And as you can tell, they removed every bit of the wax and left the wire and used the wax, I would guess, in another section of the hive. So that's one of the downsides during a dearth of putting stuff like that in there, starter strips, because they'll rip them down. They'll tear them down and use it somewhere else in the hive. So now I've got to put more starter strips in here, or I'm probably just going to start going with the full sheet. These are the ones, 4 frames out of a 10 frame hive. I got 2 out of the top super and 2 out of the bottom super that were completely stripped. So early on in the year, it's pretty good to use starter strips from what I found out. But as the year progresses and the dearth comes on, if you've got to make room in your hive, I would probably guess to use right cell or plastic foundation. That's just my experience. I mean, it could be different with everybody else, but from now on, I am going with the plastic foundation. I'm not going to use wax foundation no more. I'm in the business to get honey, not to sell bees. So for me, it's just cost effective. I can't afford to buy a new foundation every time I pull a frame out, when I can just sling the honey off of it and stick it right back in the hive the next day. So that's my take on it. To me, that was just a waste of money putting this in there. So for Running Reb, that's it. I'm gone. I'm done. Hit like, please. Subscribe. Leave me a comment. I'll get back in touch with you as soon as possible. And for you guys that have already subscribed, I really appreciate y'all watching the videos. Thanks a lot, and I'm out of here. Till next time.